So now I'm going to show you my solutions to the challenges. And you can find all the code, as always, on GitHub right here, 011 Hands-On Exercises Solutions. So that's where all the code is. And I have that open in WebStorm right there. So there's 7 folders. Each folder represents the solution to each of the 7 challenges. I'm going to create a new solution and then just delete that when I'm done, just so you could see how I created those solutions. So I'm going to right-click HTML CSS Bootcamp, choose New, create a new directory. I'm going to call it 098 temp, right? Because it's just a temporary directory. I'll put it 998. Anything with a high number is like, as I'm building my repository, like I might do something with that later. So the first challenge, I'm going to create a folder, 01. And inside that folder, I'll create index.html, so HTML file. And index is the standard naming convention. And I'll also create a new folder for a style sheet. And main is the name we use for that. And then I need to link those. So I'm going to come over here and beneath the title, in my head area, that's where our links to style sheets and scripts go, that we'll learn more about where we can also link scripts later in the course. I'm going to do my link, and I'm going to link it to main CSS. All right, so perfect. So that's the first one. We're all done. The second one is I'm going to copy that and then paste it. And I copied it from here and then pasted it onto that folder. And now I'm going to call this 02. So I have all that code right there. I'm going to create a new folder in here because the purpose of this one was to create a folder to hold the CSS file. And then I'm going to watch this reference as I move main. So when I move main, I drag it and drop it onto CSS. It says search for references. I hit OK, and watch what happens right here when I hit OK. Bam, it updated the reference. So all the references are updated. Everything's cool. We're done with that one. The next one, I'm going to create a new folder, new directory, 03. And then inside that, I'm going to need an HTML file. There's my HTML file, and call it index. And this one is to create 4 headings with paragraphs. So I need H, dollar like that, and then triple dollars. And that will do my headings. And that's cool for me. That didn't do it. What did I do wrong? Heading times 4. There we go. Kapow. So there are my headings. I left off the times 4. So I'll duplicate that and comment that out so that you have that code. And now when I hit tab, voila. I love it. So there it all is. Now I could hold down Alt and do multiple cursor insertion and hit Enter. And now I could come up and type a P for a paragraph and lorem for lorem text. And I have my paragraph with my lorem text and all that. So there's the solution for number 3. And then the next one, create a new folder. And this is 04. And then inside there, right-click and create a new file, index.html. But that's capitalized, so I'm going to refactor that. It's supposed to use lowercase. So turn my caps lock off, index.html. There we go. And now I want to create an ordered list and an unordered list. So it needs to look like this through 5. And so the first one will be an unordered list, just bullets, unordered list with LIs. And that has to be times 5. And the LIs have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in them. So I'll put in some content. And those are like that, just 2 numeral positions. Voila. But before I do that, I'm going to Control Z and duplicate that. And then I'm going to change this to OL. And then I'll duplicate each of these. And I'll comment one out so you have a copy. And there we go. That's how we do the 4th one. Now for the 5th one, we're going to do the puppy and the link, opening in a new tab. So I could just copy 04, Control C, drop it on that, Control V, name it 05. And that's ready to go. I could just delete all this. Whoa. Not what I wanted. Delete all that. And I want an image tag. And I need a picture of a puppy. You can use any puppy, any picture that you want here. I have a picture up here in 00 image. So I'm going to go up a folder and then hold down Control Spacebar. And I have all that stuff, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I was in the 05 folder. Now I'm in the 998 temp folder. So I'm going to go up one more level, Control Spacebar. There's 00 image. and then / control spacebar to see my options, and there's the puppy. And so I have my puppy, and then I need an anchor tag, and this is to HTTP google.com. Go to Google, and we need this to open in a target blank. So now that one is all finished. We've got everything working there. And then that was number 5. 6, add comments to the HTML document that you created in the previous example. So I just add a comment here. What's up? Another comment here. But to actually make it, a good comment, I'd make this comment: absolute reference takes user to Google. And I'd make this one: relative reference shows image of puppy, or whatever. So that's 06. And then for 07, this is an absolute reference. You're always going to Google with that. And then this one is a relative, because from somewhere you're going up a directory structure. That's what the ... means. And then this is absolute, because from the root of the website, you're going to that location, into this folder, to that file. And then this one is relative, because you're going from your document, you're going into the Chapter 7 folder and then opening a file, index.html. So those would be the absolute and relative URLs. So those solutions are all available for you in a little bit of a cleaner format right there.